the sound beneath the silence, the truth begging to be found. Oh, little round, there's a shadow in the hallway, a photograph turned face down, a story everybody thought was over, still circling around. Somebody buried the answers deep beneath the blame, but secrets have a habit of calling out your name. You can lock the door, you can kill the light, but the truth keeps breathing in the dead of night, and the whispers keep calling through the dark again. Every lie leaves a fingerprint, every secret leaves a stain, and the deeper we wander, the less we understand. But the truth is still waiting just beyond our...
Hello and welcome to Into the Weeds podcast here on Military Broadcast Radio. I'm Amber.
And I am Alaura.
Welcome. I hope everybody's had a great week. Have you had a good week?
My week's been all right. Today I had a pretty good day though. I started out with puppy yoga, which, I mean, the puppies are fantastic. I didn't really get a full yoga experience. It was a little alarming watching little kids try to pick up puppies.
I bet.
Hello, everybody. But yeah, that was fun though. If you would have come,
Thank you, Angelica.
Thank you so much. But yeah, if you would have come, you would have come away with a puppy.
I totally would have come away with the puppy. There is no way that I would have been able to go to that event and not.
I
Come
should have
away with a
taken
puppy.
you. I should have taken you. Oh my goodness. I have to show you a couple pictures. I didn't get as many as I'd like. But here was this cutie. Her name was Birdie. And she just sat on my
Aw.
lap and she decided to take a nice little nap. I can tell you where this is. They still have all these puppies for
Well,
adoption.
tell them.
Oh, no, I can tell you where it is. I don't want to expose this.
Yeah, well, we've pretty much been exposed a lot, but
This
we
isn't
don't want
even
to.
Well, no, I mean, it's pretty obvious where we live, but I don't even care if at this point. But and then there's me and another puppy. I forgot which
Aw.
one this one's name was, but ooh, there we go.
There you
What
go.
a cutie pie. So anyway, I took some videos too, but
Yeah, it's good to see Nancy from the Toll podcast and
Hello,
Nell
stranger.
from the Case Dive and Sam.
Hello.
So thank you guys for coming in. And yeah, I've had a very busy week. I've done a bunch of FOIAs in New York, some in Texas. I'm waiting on a couple of FBI FOIAs.
I have a couple FOIAs I want you to do or help me out with.
Yeah.
I've already told you about them.
Oh, okay.
We do things for other people. No, it's all good.
Well, hey,
Mine aren't
Joy,
that
good to
important.
see you. Well, a lot of times you don't just send me the information. So a lot of times people will send me information. And by the way, if you do have like a case that you're wondering about, a cold case or a case that's questionable, reach out to me because you know, I'm here to help as much as I can. I've done, I don't know, maybe 8 FOIAs this week. I did. And then I also did some to Patterson's office again.
I don't want to tell anybody what I was thinking, but I told you and Millie the other day that there was somebody who apparently emails all the time in prison, and I feel like it'd be really interesting to get a hold of that person's emails.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll have to
Yeah.
look at that again. Okay.
Yeah, that's something I don't want to reveal because I don't want
Yeah.
anybody else to get any ideas. But
No, I get it. Well, I hope everybody is, just having a wonderful week. And next week, I think we will be gone because it's going to be 4th of July.
oh yeah,
So,
I'll probably be doing something at the Capitol.
yeah, that's kind of what I figured we'd be doing as well, you know. So your grandparents are in town.
Just
and-
diverting eye contact.
Exactly. Us going one way, you going that way.
No, it's all good. We'll see if I even.
If you guys know, you know. If you don't, oh well.
Nobody knows, so it's okay.
Oh, what she says. I love the tea, Laura. I bought some cool
Oh.
stuff on Depop today. Okay.
Thank you. We went to the mall, and at the Hot Topic, they had this on the $7 rack. And I was like, absolutely. And while I'm at it, Goth Girl Dreams, I got this investigation discovery thing that I got at CrimeCon, and it's got like a bunch of crime scene stuff. So
Oh, yeah.
anyway, I used to be a lot more alternative than I am now, but I still have a little moment. Love
Yeah.
a goth baddie though. Mwah, mwah.
So just to update everybody, I missed the hearing for Alana Mason in the Kayla Huff murder because I was very sick. I woke up at like 4 that morning and could not keep anything down. So by the time I woke up again at 6, I was like, okay, I'm going to go. And my husband's like, I don't think, are you sure? Because it's like an hour and 10 minutes away. And then 10 minutes in, I was like, okay, yeah, I can't do this.
Now we did go.
Yes.
We went. So I took off 2 days of work. Well, I was supposed to be off one of the days, and then I just switched them around, and they were accommodating. But anyway, so I took off 2 days of work, and we were supposed to go to those, but I guess the dates were wrong, or we misread or something. So it is what it is.
Yeah, we went on the 9th, or not the 9th.
We went on Monday.
We went on Monday. Whenever that was. I don't know why I said the 9th.
But we did drive around, and we saw the the Randolph Bennett Conservation Area, which is where Kayla's body was unfortunately found. It is you have to know where you're going, because we kind of got lost a little bit.
Let's start at the church where her car was abandoned, or it broke down. So we found the church and the roadway that her church or her car was abandoned on. It was a very busy road. And then like maybe not even a quarter of a mile up, you could turn right and go towards the conservation area.
Which was still a little bit of a ways.
It was like 25 minutes away.
We kind of took a couple wrong turns.
Did.
I don't know how long it realistically would be.
I'm going from that church,
but you're still estimating, because I still took.
No, I mean from the very first time I got the pen and it said.
Oh, so like
about 20-25 minutes.
That's what
said.
the GPS said. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we went that way, and we realized that's a long drive to your demise.
In the back of a trunk.
Awake the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
And something else that we noticed was there was a gun range out in the conservation area. It was a little bit before you got to where it takes you when you Google the conservation area.
The lake,
which, I don't even know where she was.
Yeah, we have no idea.
I don't know. Oh, is that Oates? I can hear his little tip tap. I saw that somebody said earlier that Oates needs a friend, and I agree. Come here.
He does need a friend, but he corrupted the last one.
Well, I said you don't have to get a puppy.
I know. We would have to get, an older dog from the shelter for sure.
I mean,
to deal with this.
Look at this sweet, perfect face.
Right.
He is a sweetie. He's not. What are you doing? Are you trying to get to Grandma? He's a sweetheart. He just doesn't like other people, but he's so sweet to me. That's my best bud.
Oh my
He was
goodness.
so mad at me for cheating on me.
forgot.
Or cheating on him. He called me a trifling asshole.
I forgot.
That's
We
great.
did debut our website this week as well. And Nell from the Case Dive helped us. She did an
thank you so
amazing
much. It
job.
looks so great. You guys
Yes.
did amazing.
And on the contact,
Ooh, don't hurt him.
I wasn't on the contact. Oates, the
you
crazy
look
boy.
like you're
I know.
torturing
Yeah,
him.
I know. He's not.
Oh, come here.
Oates is on the back page, on the contact page. He got her piercings, I think.
Mhm. I love you, sweet boy.
But Nell did an amazing job, and she put all of the case files on there. Yes. Yeah. So thank you so much, Nell. We really, really appreciate it. It was like a year in the making. I think I bought the website like almost a year ago. So yeah, thank you very much.
Finally up.
Yeah, it's finally up. And so that was a big accomplishment for us this week. Okay, so let's get into, actually, I wanted to play a couple of videos before we start. So I perused TikTok and I found these two videos.
Dolly just dissed Buc-ee's, and y'all are not going to believe what her new truck stop looks like. First off, here's Dolly's diss to Buc-ee's at the grand opening of her truck stop yesterday.
Sure, some of you wondering why I wanted a truck stop? Well, I couldn't leave it to beavers.
Obviously, Dolly is poking a little fun at Buc-ee's, but she is doing some things that Buc-ee's doesn't. You see, unlike Buc-ee's, who doesn't allow big trucks at its store, Dolly's Tennessee and Travel Stop will welcome all vehicles, even commercial trucks, meaning that it will have a trucker's lounge with showers. It has a 24/7 barbecue shop and Dolly's Cup of Ambition coffee shop. But maybe my favorite part of Dolly's truck stop is that it has a dog park. As somebody who travels long distances with his dogs pretty regularly, I would stop here just so my dogs could get out and run a little bit. Also, the decorations in the truck stop are just pure Dolly. I mean, this chandelier made out of guitars is the coolest light fixture I've ever seen. Also, the 24/7 barbecue place that I mentioned is a full-service restaurant. There's even an event space at the truck stop. And the trucker's lounge doesn't just have showers, it has a nice seating area and a full-service laundry area. Now, I say this as someone who has always loved Buc-ee's. I think Dolly's giving the beaver a run for his money. Let me know in the comments, are you excited to see Dolly's or are you staying loyal to the beaver? Y'all let me know. Don't forget to hit the like and the follow. I appreciate y'all.
That Buc-ee's sells Dolly Parton merch.
They
and
do.
They're gonna be I like to pee at Buc-ee's, if we're heading down to Oklahoma or going down to Springfield.
Yeah.
It's a great place to be like, okay, bathroom break. But I think that their food isn't as good as everyone says it is.
It's definitely not.
I think Wally's has better food.
See, and I didn't like theirs either, so.
I don't know. The first time I had it was good. The second time I had it, I was like, ugh. So I don't know. Maybe I was just really high the first time. I'm not sure. But anyway, so yeah, I think Nancy, she lives near Springfield over there, so she's probably been to Buc-ee's a time or two. And again, like I said, it's a great place if you're trying to stop in the middle of somewhere and you want to pee somewhere nice. Absolutely. Another place on the way to Springfield would be Redmond's, and that's a good place to pee too.
They got a beautiful chandelier in the bathroom.
They
and
do.
everything.
They have a chandelier and a huge mirror, and it's very, very clean.
Okay.
But I do have to say I love Dolly Parton, so I think that'd be a great thing. And I was supposed to go to Dollywood whenever I moved up here, but plans changed, and I ended up staying in a hotel room alone for days. That's besides the point. Anyway, I'm not going to be shady, but
it's all good. When Dad and I went to Pigeon Forge, we thought about going to Dollywood, but living in Orlando for so long and going to Disney and Universal and all that stuff, it's really hard.
I think that the rides and stuff wouldn't be as elaborate and fun, but I feel like it would still be cool to go to because it's Dollywood.
Yeah.
Because Dolly.
Yeah.
Now, I haven't been to Silver Dollar City. I know that
have
everyone sings its praises that lives out here, but let's say, God, the body stop. Yeah, I'm telling you, Redmond's, anybody who's in Missouri knows that Redmond's and
Buc-ee's is overrated.
Buc-ee's is overrated, I would say. But again, pretty solid place to go pee if you're trying to travel. I will not disagree with that.
Most definitely. It's definitely on our stop.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then this is the last one. And I also like the fact that Dolly is allowing truckers to go because, I grew up in a family of truckers. So, that's always something.
I think the reason why they probably steered away from truckers at Buc-ee's is because it's known to be like dangerous. And they always say that maybe the serial killers are the truckers. And I'm not trying to discriminate because, like I said, we have truckers that we know whom we absolutely adore, but I can understand, but I like that she's not discriminating. And she's like, you know what? This is for everybody. Everybody loves Dolly, especially the truckers. Shoot.
Yeah.
If she didn't let truckers come to her truck stop, that'd be a problem.
Yeah. Okay, here's the last one.
One of the women that I met yesterday while I was in jail was actually a company XO when I was a drill sergeant at Fort Leonard. She was a company XO. So I get in there. If y'all don't know, I go to prison to speak to veteran inmates, because in Texas they house the veteran inmates separately from regular inmates. So this was my first time going to the women's prison. I've been trying to get in there, but I finally there. But anyway, so I go in, I'm sitting down, I'm looking at her, she's looking at me, I'm like, oh, she looked familiar, but I don't pay it any mind. I do my speech, and at the end, she comes up to me. She's like, "Do you remember me?" I was like, "Girl, you look so familiar, but I do not know." And come to find out, she was the company XO of a company that was right beside me when I was a drill sergeant, and she was actually getting ready to take command. And I'm telling y'all that to tell you this, like titles, rank, position, nothing exempts you or makes you exempt from life. So that's why it's always important that we have empathy and that we have compassion for each other. Like we just standing there, we two people, like she's an inmate, and I'm, not an inmate. She was an officer and now I'm, and I was enlisted. So we've always been on opposite sides, but it's just like, I don't know. I know that her seeing me just gave her a lot of hope, and we talked for as long as I could until I had to get out. But it was just, it was such a blessing. So y'all just be safe and understand that life can happen to anybody. So make sure that you treat people right. I hope this helps. Y'all be blessed. Next slide.
Me that you're one decision away from jail, prison, whatever, and the fact that both times that they interacted with each other, they were on opposite sides of the spectrum. One was an officer, one was enlisted, and one was a prisoner, and the other was, missionary mission. I'm not sure exactly what she was doing. So, but yeah, no, the fact that we are all one choice away from that, I think it should humble us a little bit. A lot of people live in a world where they think that nothing could ever happen to them and they're amazing and, all this stuff, but it's just one choice, choice. Stay on the straight path, Hermie. That's what I used to always tell Alaura.
From Hermie, the caterpillar.
Yes.
Nobody knows what that is.
Yeah. And I'm not sure what you mean by we hauled milk. Did you haul milk to Buc-ee's or not sure? Okay, so
I've hauled milk a couple times.
I don't even want to know what that means.
I don't know what it means.
Okay, so we are going to get back into the transcript testimony of the hearing of Harvey Templeton for the murder of Athena Hogan. And we stopped at an investigator being asked questions, I believe, by the prosecuting attorney. And they're talking about the footprint evidence. And if you guys remember, I've always told the story since we started talking about Athena that I believe my footprints were the ones that were found on Robert Taylor's car, which in turn got him arrested. So we're going to go through this together and find that out for sure. So this is kind of interesting, but we are on page, let's see, let me get over here. We're on page 261 and we are going to start on the question. I know there's footprints that you have come up in this case.
Keep talking. I need to turn it down.
Oh, okay.
I'll keep talking so I can hear.
Well, I can't see because
just
you're.
Say something.
I know that I know there's footprints that have come up in this case. Yes, sir. Was that obvious to you that the little girl had socks on and that she probably wouldn't be making any type of prints if she was in that car? That's what I thought. Okay. Did you look at the glass, look on the glass, see if there was any prints though? No, I didn't. Anything else that how many toolboxes did he have in the trunk? Do you recall? I don't remember the number of toolboxes. However, he did have numerous tools. Okay. He maintained a logbook of whatever he repaired or whenever he repaired the vehicle. Why is that not going? Okay. He had a maintenance book in there. Yes, sir, he did. Okay. Anything else that you can recall that was in the trunk? There was clothing items, a raincoat, a sleeping bag, a blanket that was covering some of the tools and toolboxes. These items were in layers in the vehicle. Now let's talk about the sleeping blanket. Was it open or was it rolled up? I think it was folded. I'm not sure on that, sir. How about the raincoat? Was it folded or just thrown in there? It was just thrown in. How was it? Was it folded nice and neat? I don't believe it was. I don't remember for sure what its condition was. The blanket was just kind of wrapped around some tools. Is that correct? It's a partial blanket that was laid over the top of the tools. I'm interested in the color of the partial blanket. Do you recall what color it was? I believe it was a military OD green blanket. Okay. Do you recall the color of the sleeping blanket, the outside? I think the sleeping bag was red. Red. Do you recall the color of the inside of the sleeping bag? No, sir. I remember the red from when we opened it up and looked at it. Okay. Now, what color was the raincoat? It was a military raincoat. Poncho type? No, sir. It was a suit coat type raincoat. I think it was dark. Have you or anybody else that you know at the Lawton Police Department been requested to obtain samples of thread from those items? I have not. Has anybody requested to you or anybody else to pick up the sleeping bag to make an analysis of it? I have not. I don't know if anyone else has or not. Okay. You've studied technical investigation, have you not? Somewhat, yes, sir. You understand probably as well as anybody that many cases now are made on what we call forensic evidence. You'd agree with that, would you not? Yes, sir. And forensic evidence comes in all kinds of forms and shapes and sizes, does it not? That's true, sir. And a sleeping bag, if the little girl had been involved in this case and the sleeping bag was there, if she'd been covered with the sleeping bag, probably would be, there was a possibility some hair, be some type of residue, blood, or something that a fellow could look at. Is that correct? Yes, sir. And did you seize that sleeping bag for analysis by the OSBI? No, sir. We placed it on the floor in the basement and looked at it. Okay. Now, you looked at it, right? Yes, sir. You were telling us about Tina Hogan, where you didn't really take anything off of that. Did you see anything on there? No, sir, I didn't. Okay, it's kind of like Tina Hogan. You didn't see anything on her either, but the newspaper says there's something there, right? Yes, sir. Okay, didn't see any hair? No, sir. Did you vacuum it for hair? No, sir, I didn't. Isn't there a procedure you have where you can vacuum things and catch whatever's there? Yes, sir, there is. Okay, you didn't do that? No, sir. Did you do that with the raincoat? No, sir. And you didn't do that with the blanket, with the tools? No, sir. Okay. Did you vacuum the car out? You said it was dirty. Did you vacuum it out? No, sir, I didn't. Okay. Now, if the car would have been vacuumed out and there was some carpet fibers in there, you'd have been able to get them, right? If you had vacuumed? That's correct. And you say the car was kind of dirty and it was messy and had trash items in there, right? Yes, sir. Okay, but you didn't vacuum it. No, sir. So we don't know what's happened to those, right? Whatever it was. That's correct. Okay. Were there the same questions I asked you concerning the sleeping bag and the raincoat would apply to the clothes in the back seat also? Is that correct? You didn't seize those for later examination? You didn't vacuum or do anything like that? No, sir. Okay, detective. Did you seize any items? Let me just ask it quicker. You seized the electrical tape, the duct tape. Is that correct? Yes, sir. You seized the extension cord. Is that correct? Yes, sir. You seized the blackjack. Is that correct? Yes, sir. You seized the bag of seeds of marijuana because it's illegal to own that, right? That's true. Okay. You weren't doing a narcotics investigation, were you? No, sir. You weren't going to get sidetracked by that, were you? No, sir. Okay. You seized the rubber, the gloves. Is that correct? Yes, sir. Both gloves. The one that was stuck in or just the rubber gloves? There was more than 2 gloves. Okay, you seized those. You and Detective Briley, and what did you do with them? Detective Briley took them back upstairs. Okay, put them in a bag, I assume. Yes, sir. Okay, took them back upstairs. Was that pretty much let me ask you this, Detective. Do you or anybody else know of blood being found on that car? Have you heard that? Have you heard that there was some blood found on that car? I have heard that there was possible blood. I do not have any direct knowledge of it. You didn't see it that day? No, sir. Who would have seen that? Detective Mohammed and Detective Dawkins. Yes, sir. Okay, when you looked, you didn't see anything else there that was worth looking at. Is that correct? I did not see anything else okay, and that evidence was taken upstairs now. Did they ask you to do anything else that night, or did you get to go home finally? I went home. All right. The next morning when you came back, were you still involved in the investigation? Yes, sir. I went to the hospital. Okay. That's when the autopsy was taking place, and that you took photographs of that, collected evidence, and submitted it to the OSBI. Is that correct? That's correct. Other than the hospital, did you do anything in investigation? Did you do anything in investigation of Tina Hogan's death? I assisted in some of the door-to-door questioning of people that lived in the neighborhood. All right. Now, I know you don't have your notes. Did you talk to anybody that knew anything? That's the best way I can ask the question. Talked to 2 families that said that they had been there earlier that day and that she'd been seen out on the street. Okay. Now, do you recall what time that they possibly had seen her? No, sir. It was earlier in the afternoon. It wasn't anywhere close to when she might have disappeared. It was everybody was seeing her at that time, or? Yes, sir. Okay. Anything else? You knocked door to door trying to find any kind of lead, any kind of break that you could. Is that right? Yes, sir. Really nothing came up, did it? Not to my knowledge. No, sir. You didn't find anything out there by your questioning? No one said Harvey Lee Templeton did it, they? No, sir. Did you go to his house and visit with him at that time? Did you happen to knock on his door? No, sir, I didn't visit with him. Oh, thank you, Cherokee girl.
Oh, thank you.
I got
Welcome
joy in my
in.
heart, joy in my heart.
We all have joy in our hearts.
Yep. And Joy is very sweet, even if she pretends not to be.
She'll disagree with you.
I know. Okay, you want to read for a little bit?
I can sure try. I woke up from a nap and I feel about dead inside right now. Okay.
I'll let you.
Isn't that sticky on?
It's just one of those.
Oh, I thought you stuck it on. I'm like, you literally removed.
No.
I thought you literally removed the stick. I'm like,
no,
that's
it's
insane.
just got a grippy back.
Okay. Okay, I got a little grippy anyway. Okay. No, sir, I didn't visit with him. Now, do you know what officer did knock on their door and question Mr. Templeton? Not in the original canvas of the neighborhood. Okay, I don't know. You don't know who called that house, is that correct? That's correct, sir. Okay, what else did you do in the way of this investigation? That day you worked in the neighborhood. The next day, what did you do? Okay, the next contact I had with the investigation is whenever I went to Mr. Templeton's residence the night they were searching there. Okay, in between that time, had they arrested a fellow by the name of Robert Taylor, had they not? Yes, sir. He was charged with first-degree murder and the death penalty was requested, is that correct? As far as I know, yes, sir. And the evidence, Mr. Detective Briley had some evidence that you all had seized from the car, is that correct? Yes, sir. And do you have a personal knowledge if the assistant district attorney, Emmett Taylor
Taylor.
had made an opinion, a legal opinion, and that evidence could be used? Do you know about that? Wasn't anything wrong with the evidence from prosecutor's point, was it? Excuse me, Mr. Zelps. Let me withdraw that, Your Honor. I don't think it's relevant from this particular hearing. I'm going to get sidetracked on that. Mr. Zelps, did you arrest Robert Taylor? No, sir, I didn't. All right. Now, did you have an opportunity? Mr. Zelps, Dick, I'm sorry. Did you just laugh? You
Yeah,
are so
just-
insane.
No, I was laughing because he's like addressing him by a informal name. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were
just
just
thought it was
laughing because
funny.
I said Dick.
No.
Dick.
No, I'm not that not that childish.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Dick, I'm sorry. I don't know where this goes. Oh, I lost it. Oh, there. By Mr. Zelps. Did you have an opportunity to visit with Robert Taylor at any time? Just that night. Okay, just briefly up there when he consented to the search? Yes, sir. Okay. Mr. Zelps. I knew you were going to try to introduce it. I just try to get it out of my way. By Mr. Zelps. Now, when you went out, you were asked to go to who out to Mr. Templeton's house to do the search? I was contacted by Captain Ferguson. Okay, Captain Ferguson said he told you that he needed you to go out and do what? Said to go out and look at a pair of shoes that they found in his residence. Okay, you've had some special training in identifying shoes, the prints, have you not? Not special training, no, sir. Just experience of looking at them. Okay, by your own experience, you've done this quite some time and you've acquired knowledge and expertise in doing that. Is that correct? I've looked at quite a few, yes, sir. Okay, now when you got out to Mr. Templeton's house, who was there? Was he there? No, sir, he wasn't. Harvey wasn't there. How about the wife? Yes, sir, the wife was there. All right, you've seen Ava? She's sitting back there in the green. Is that the same gal? I believe it is. Okay, she was there, is that correct? Yes, sir. Children were there? I don't remember if the children were there or not. Okay, had Mr. Harvey already been arrested? No, he had not. Bowling for soup, that's fun. They did the Phineas and Ferb theme song.
Oh, I love Phineas and Ferb. I call my kids Dr. D when they're doing something dumb.
I don't remember if the children were there or not. Okay, had Mr. Harvey already been arrested? No, he had not. Okay, was there a search warrant or was it a consent search, or do you know? I believe they were using a search warrant. Okay, and can you tell me what detectives were there at the time? What officers were there? Okay, Greg Lord, Ann Lord, Bill Wells, and some uniformed officers, and Ann from OSBI. Ann Reed was there? Yes, sir. So she was actually taking part or helping or suggesting something during this investigation. Is that correct? Yes, sir. Never knew she went out on investigations. Did you know what Ann Reed was looking for? I was told the carpet samples. She was looking for carpet samples. Now, what did they have you look at? I looked at a pair of tennis shoes. Do you recall what kind of tennis shoes those were? Color? I believe they were blue. Do you remember who made them? No, sir. Anything out of the ordinary? No, sir, just a pair of tennis shoes. They looked, okay, you couldn't identify those to your pictures or your cast, is that correct? No, sir. They had the same tread design as the design left at the scene, which was chevrons on the bottom. Okay, what did that mean? Similar? Yes, sir. Just similar? Had similar design? Yes, sir. But you couldn't match them with the pictures. You couldn't come in here today and tell the court that you're positively sure that you made the print out there. No, sir, I couldn't. You'd even have some reasonable doubt about it, wouldn't you? I'd have to have it more definitive. Yes, sir. Okay, anything else that you looked at or while you were out on that search? Just going through the residence. Did you seize anything else? No, sir, I didn't. Did you help search? Yes, sir. Were you there when they cut a piece of carpet out of Mrs. Templeton's floor out of the hallway? I did not observe them cut any carpet. What color is the carpet in there? The living room carpet is red, I believe. What other colors are there out there? I do not know. There was a piece of carpeting that had been removed. Somebody had already removed it? Yes, sir. You don't know who did that? No, sir, I don't. Were you there when any other items were seized? Yes, sir. There were various items. I did not inspect the items, the things that were seized. Okay. So the lords would be better qualified, or Billy Wells, for me to tell me about that. Is that correct? That's correct, sir. Okay, now other than that portion there, when you examined the shoes, and let me ask you this, did you do anything else I was going to ask you something different, but it wasn't relevant. Did you do anything else? No, sir, I didn't. Other than what you've told us up to this date? No, sir, not to this date. Never talked to Harvey? I came back to Harvey. We came back to his residence, and he had a key to open a box. We recovered the box and then came back to the station. He gave me a key. I returned with him to the residence. He was down at the station and... Yes, sir. Let me ask you this. Was Harvey cooperating, Harvey Templeton? Yes, sir. Harvey was cooperating. And you didn't have any problem with him. If you asked him something, he tried to do whatever you wanted to. Is that correct? I didn't interview him. Okay, did you have a chat on the way to the house? No, sir. He went to get a key, essentially, so you all could open a box and look in it. Is that right? Yes, sir. And he did exactly what he said he was going to. Get the key, and did you look inside the box? Yes, I did. Anything in there? Nothing that I would consider of evidentiary value. Okay, anything else did you with this case, or other than what you've told us today on the witness stand? No, sir. Mr. Zelps. Just a second, Your Honor. A short time later, the following proceedings were had, to wit. Mr. Zelps. At this time, no further questions. Mr. Tannery. Nothing further of Detective Davidson, but I'd ask that he would remain available on call. The court. All right, you're excused. The rule's in effect, and you need to remain available on call until the conclusion of the hearing. Witness Davidson. Thank you, Your Honor. The court. Let's take about 10 minutes recess. Upon reconvening, the following proceedings were had, to wit. The court. You guys ready? Mr. Zelps. Yeah. Mr. Tannery. Yes. Mr. Zelps. Yes, sir. The court. Call your next witness. Mr. Tannery. B. Belcher. Prior to me getting started asking him questions, would the court allow me to substitute a state's exhibit number for one that Cecil Davidson testified about that had fallen off and was located? The reason for that is will aid Anne Reed when she testifies and being able to keep things simplified. The court. All right, what was the number that Officer Davidson identified? Mr. Tannery. He talked about the identified item, number 41, and actually had previously... Does he have a tick? Sorry, I'm just making sure he doesn't have a tick. No, it's not a tick. He just had a scab on him. Sorry. I was just petting my dog, and I'm like, oh my goodness, no. Those are my biggest fear. Okay. Mr. Zelps, no objection, Your Honor. The court. All right, if you'll just stick that other tag underneath the one, I think we can keep that straight. Mr. Tannery. Okay, so now the court. If they start falling off again, we'll need Mr. Tannery. Old 49, I mean. L is now 39. The court. You thought you had to please. What are you doing out there, Cherokee girl? Come on, man. No, I'm just playing. He had fleas one time, him and his brother, when I lived in a different, we love you too, Joel. Happy belated birthday.
Yep.
Yeah, Joel, not Joel. Joel didn't have fleas. I'm sorry, Oates had fleas. Oates had fleas like when he was a puppy for like a really little bit of time with his brother, and we had to go to the vet, and I was like a poor 20-something-year-old who had just moved out on her own, and it was a whole mess. And it was like the 2 days that we couldn't get them to the vet because whatever reason, it was like torture. It was horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Okay. The court. I can't believe I said Joel had fleas.
Sorry, Joel. I get ticks all the time going
ticks too.
to hiking and stuff like that. That's why I got alpha gal.
I hope I don't have alpha gal, but I do have a lot of eating issues, so
Yeah.
I'm afraid. I don't know. I get
I
bit
bet
by
if
ticks
you
all the
get
time.
tested, you probably have it.
Well, I'll be like you then, and I'll just ignore it. No, until I can't ignore it any longer.
Yeah, I've gotten to the point where I can't ignore it anymore.
Yeah, but let's be honest, you're not gonna not eat any steak ever.
Well,
Do you know what this lady told me the other day?
I'm tired of being sick.
Do you know what this crazy lady told me the other day? She's like,
Me?
yes, you crazy lady.
Oh, what did I say? Oh no.
So we were driving in the car and we were coming back from Walmart or Target or something. And we were in this little roundabout and she's like, I hate eating. She's like, if I could get a feeding tube and just never eat again, I would do that. I'm like, you're insane.
Why did you say that? I told my doctor that the
I
other
shouldn't
day.
have said that. My bad. I didn't realize I was exposing you there. But
No, that's all
I think
right.
she was just being a drama queen. Like I think that you would eat occasionally,
Well-
but she was just really over being sick is all.
So no, so I have gastroparesis, and my
Yeah.
doctor believes that my gastroparesis is back, and that I need to have another operation on my stomach muscle to fix it. So when I told her that, she's like, "Oh yeah, that's what's going on."
That's no fun. Vegas put one in and had to remove it. Oh no. Sorry, she was
Yeah,
dying
no,
over there.
I have severe issues.
I mean, I get it. I have really bad eating issues, but not as bad as yours. So,
Yeah.
and I was.
I even
100
bought a
pounds.
juicer. I bought a juicer, but then I forgot I don't like the taste of carrots. But if you put carrots and bananas together, they taste okay. I just, man,
You
it's like
forgot you don't like carrots. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna be a juicer. I bet you
I
guys
don't
are
know,
gonna
I
use it 5
tried.
times.
well,
That's
it's
what you guys
supposed to
always
have
do.
a sorbet maker.
So you want to eat carrot sorbet?
No, no,
No,
peach and blueberry.
Her and my dad will buy like these extravagant like things for the kitchen or something. They'll use it like twice, and they're like, and it'll just sit on the counter. And we have so much on our counter right now.
Yeah, I gotta have a liquidation. Of my
We need to go through a lot of stuff. We could have a really banger garage
I
sale.
know people will get some really good stuff.
Good stuff. So Into the Weeds podcast with just different juicer flavors. You know, there was this place that was where I used to live, and they always had like a bunch of juices and smoothies. And oh, don't you fall down, little boy.
Well, we also
I
had a
love that.
friend who, my professor, and he ended up kind of becoming like a second dad to me. He had pancreatic cancer.
I thought you had liver
Or
cancer.
no, he had liver cancer. My bad. Liver cancer, and he would juice carrots, and he extended his life for like 6 years.
Yeah, I really liked him.
Yeah.
I don't think he would like me if he were alive now, though. I don't think he'd like me at all, actually.
He would love you though. He would still love you.
I don't think he'd like me at all. Have I tried matcha? I love matcha. If you're calling grass, or if you're calling matcha grass, then you can kiss
That's
my
kind of what it
grass.
tastes like. Yeah.
Well, I went to a Dunkin' the other day. So there's a Walmart that recently in town built a Dunkin', and they don't sell donuts. They just sell drinks because the Walmart was afraid that they were going to hurt their donut
Sales.
sales. And I thought that the people at the Dunkin' were like messing with me because we were just goofing around for like 10 freaking minutes. Like they were funny, and they let me try all the cold foam flavors, and they gave me a bigger size than I ordered, and they were cool as hell. But anyway, I went through the checkout, and then the lady who was at the checkout that was like, you know, one of the people who like make sure you're not stealing anything. She's like, "Oh, is that matcha thing?" And I was like, "Yeah." She's like, "Is it any good?" I'm like, I really like it. I would try a small flavor first. I was like, it's very earthy. A lot of people don't
It
like
is
it. It's
very
acquired.
earthy.
So I don't know. I think they're delicious. Cherokee Girl created a smoothie when she was a barista that they added to the menu. Well, you
Oh.
can't just say that and not tell us what kind of smoothie
I
it
know.
was.
What kind of smoothie is it? Put the recipe in,
Did
or
it have matcha in it? No.
make a community post.
Like community post or both. Yeah. Maybe she can use it on her juicer.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, never mind. We have a blender.
I have a blender, a juicer,
An
a
espresso
dehydrator,
machine, a dehydrator, another
machine.
dehydrator. You have 2 dehydrators.
Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Got like 2 or 3 crock pot.
Hey, but I make some banging beef jerky.
She makes some good beef jerky, and then I eat it all. I'll get like really high, and I'll just sit
Oh,
there.
before I get there.
Well, you snooze, you lose. Cherokee
Oh,
Girl
no, I'm
said
not
it was
supposed to eat it.
pea butter. You peed in the butter? No, I'm just playing. Peanut butter. Peanut butter is pretty good.
I love a peanut butter smoothie.
Yeah.
I don't really like peanut butter like a peanut butter sandwich, but I definitely like the dehydrated peanut butter to put in my shakes and stuff like that.
I go through these like phases of what I want to eat, and I'll just eat the same thing over and over and over again, and then I won't touch it for like a year or more.
Mhm.
So one of the phases
She
I went
drives
through,
me nuts because I'll buy
again,
food and she
it's
won't
part
eat
of
it.
the eating disorder. I just
I
have
know.
issues eating, and so do you. So you should
I
understand.
know.
And it's not even me trying to be picky. It's just like my body physically will recoil at unless it's the
Oh,
right thing I'm
same.
thinking. It's so bad. So
Yeah.
anyway, that's why I was having issues for a while. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, peanut butter. I remember
Oh, that's quite a ways away.
12:31. Woo woo. I mean, we'll celebrate it.
Yep.
Come on in. We'll do a Cherokee Girl live stream 12:31, 2026. Any nut butter. Nut butter is pretty good. I've tried all kinds of nut butters.
Oh.
Anyway, there's some almond butter that's pretty damn good too at Trader Joe's.
You know, sometimes I sit here and think, okay, Joel's dad watches our show every day.
I'm sorry.
Or every time.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry, Mr. Joel's dad.
So, Mr. Hunt, we love you. Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm a disgrace. Anyway,
Okay.
toy Mr. Peanut. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Trader Joe's. They have like almond butter.
Yeah.
They have like an almond butter. Can't talk. Almond butter pretzels.
But see, I'm technically allergic to tree nuts.
We're not
so
talking about
peanut
you.
butter.
I'm
I
just
can
talking.
eat peanut butter.
We're not talking about you here. No, I'm just playing. My she's not even the HR lady. She's just somebody who I don't know. She does the schedules and stuff. But anyway, at my job, this lady, she's super cool. But she let me try one of her Trader Joe's. Because remember how I saw her at Trader Joe's the only time we went? I was like,
yeah.
oh yeah, this lady. And then she's like, you have to try these. And she let me try a little almond butter. Why can't I say almond butter? Almond butter pretzels, and they were damn good. So shout out to Heidi. I know you're not watching this, but shout out to Heidi. Her husband's cool too. I hated her husband when I first met him. He's like I told him that.
I know, but you don't need to tell the internet that.
No, it's nothing bad. He's just like you have to do your job in order for him to like you.
Oh, okay. Okay.
He's kind of like dad in that sense where it's like get the stuff done. And so like
hey, by the way, our Facebook, for whatever reason, on MBR and Into the Weeds, it wouldn't go through. So we're not streaming on Facebook at the moment, but we are streaming on MBR YouTube, Into the Weeds YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, X,
who the hell
and
watches
Roku.
us on LinkedIn? If you watch us on
Actually,
LinkedIn, then you're
There's quite a
some
few
goose.
people that watch us on LinkedIn.
Interesting, but we got cucked by the Zuck.
For whatever reason, I don't know why.
He's agreeing. We got cucked by the Zuck.
So yeah. So, anyways, I just wanted to bring that up. Okay. Where did you leave off?
I don't know. Old 49. I mean, L is now 39. So is there like a state route L or a highway L that's now 39? Do you remember that from your childhood, or you were so young, who would have known?
Yeah, I have no idea. I mean,
I just realized
I
my
don't
Edward
remember.
cup is still down here. I never washed it and took it upstairs. It's still in the
Yeah, I know.
package. Sorry, I'm looking at that. I really
Do we have ADD or what?
yes, but you wouldn't get me diagnosed as a child. But anyway, no, I'm looking at this Edward cup. Ugh, I hate that Robert Pattinson is playing Chris Hansen. Chris Hansen has done some good, but I'm telling you, I don't like that man. I don't like that man.
Oh
Anyway.
my goodness.
Okay. Yeah, he just gave me this ick. Like, even when I saw him in person, he just kind of like I actually made eye contact with him. And he like looked at me like he knew I knew who he was. Like,
Well, he was looking for the casino.
no, not
Oh.
that time. The first time I met him, he had his roller thing. Oh, he was looking for the casino because he was just trying to figure out how to get out of there. But
yeah.
no, he had his suitcase and he had just gotten in. It was like
Mhm.
before the conference started or anything. And I actually made eye contact with him, and then I like had a look because I was like, "What?" And then he just looked at. He's like, one of those weird sup nods, like, like, please don't talk to me, please don't talk to me. Which a lot of those creators, they have that please don't talk to me look.
They really do.
They do not want to talk to you unless you are whatever, and that's fine. We're all human. I'm not even a fangirl or nothing, but I was like, damn, some of y'all are rude. We all
And
are
then
rude
other
as
ones that
hell.
are like have like national platforms and stuff are so
I
nice.
will just say it. Joseph Scott Morgan is a doll. He's a sweetheart.
He is so
He
nice.
is so nice. I think I saw fear in that man's eyes because he almost got taken up on the elevator before it closed. But he was trying to get you to come with him to show him
I
where to
know.
go. And then you're like, oh, you guys go. It's fine. Yeah,
I abandoned him. Sorry.
he was really nice. I keep getting his wife as a recommendation on Facebook for some reason. I don't even have any mutual friends with her. I don't know why she keeps popping up.
That's
I
interesting.
think maybe it's because I've interacted with Maggie a few times, but she deleted my request. You've deleted my request, Maggie, but that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, Nancy knows what's up.
Nancy knows what's up. She was one of the rude podcasters. Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. Okay. She was one of the most underrated podcasters. I feel like she should have won an award, but
I do too.
these people are crazy and they don't know what they're talking about.
I agree. I agree.
So, anyway, I'm going to keep going. Sorry, I get sidetracked. I got distracted by Edward Cullen over there. Okay. The court. We'll need to make some scotch tape and tape over the stickers to make sure that they stay on there because that could get confusing if they continue to fall off like that. Mr. Tannery. Okay. Donald D. Belcher, called as a witness on behalf of the state, having been first duly sworn, testified on his oath as follows, to wit. Direct examination by Mr. Tannery. State your name and occupation. Donald D. Belcher, and I'm a detective with the Lawton Police Department. How long have you worked with that in that capacity? Oh, a little over 6 years, I believe. You know, I wonder how many of these not lawyers, but how many of these prosecutors and police officers and everything have had run-ins with your family. I'm reading this. I'm
Well,
like,
I mean, like, so for Athena's case, the cold case detective that I was speaking to, I was like, oh, do you know this place? And he's like, oh yeah, I used to write reports because you know, the person in our family that has a pawn shop, they would go to that pawn shop and write reports when things would come up stolen or missing or whatever.
I have no comments about that place, that person, no comments whatsoever. Dude literally talk to anyone and it shows. No, I'm just playing. We love Nancy over here. She's great.
Yeah.
You're one of the few people we're like, yep, that's a solid person right there.
Amen.
So big shout out to Nancy. If you aren't already watching the Told podcast, what are you doing? So get on there.
Yes, it starts, the first season starts with a little girl who lost her life, and the second season starts with a girl in the basement.
Dun, dun, dun.
Mhm.
We're not going to reveal any more. You have to watch it to figure it out.
Yep.
So anyway, which she also did a great job with that Sheriff Arnott interview.
Mhm.
I don't know if we spoke about it on the podcast specifically. I can't recall.
I don't remember.
But you know, what do you expect from the guy? I mean, he's you know, it just shows us like there's a lot of places where the sheriff, the prosecutor, and all that stuff, they're just worried about the one thing at hand. They're not really worried about going down any rabbit holes. And, you know, in some hands, it's kind of understandable. In some ways, it's incredibly shady, but they prosecuted her and they got the conviction and
they did their job ultimately.
Yeah, I mean, it just shows you, but what that should do, I feel like for everybody, is it should make us re-examine other cases that we can actually make a change on, whether it's a cold case or something that's already happened and already gone through the justice system. We can't really make much of a difference in the Gypsy Rose case anymore, other than just shifting public perception. But if I'm being honest, I don't think most people really care for her too much anymore.
And I don't care to talk about her.
No, I don't either. And sorry, I was only just bringing it up because it was just seemed relevant to me. But yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of people in places that are just stuck forever. And we can make a difference there. I know you were telling me about how for the flood of 93, some guy got charged for a natural disaster and he's still in prison and should be in prison, or not should be, but he will be in prison for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
And he's in Missouri. Are any of y'all writing letters to get him, taken out? Or are we just caring about this dude who did admit to taking someone's life? You know what I mean? Like, one of those things.
That case is very interesting, and I found out about it at the Missouri Prison Reform Day the lobbying day at the Capitol last year, or the year before.
I agree, Nancy.
Mm-hmm.
FOIAs are important, and that's why I feel very strongly. One of the families,
And
yes, I agree.
he is spotlighting cold cases. So
Yes,
thank you.
everybody check her out at the Case Dive. But yeah, there was a specific family we've mentioned a little bit before here, but I'm not gonna go too much into it. But they were a victim's family of a pretty big case that happened a couple years ago. They did something at CrimeCon, and they had some good things to say, but then some of the other stuff, they were trying to get it to where you can't FOIA certain information, you can't see certain things. And while I do empathize with the idea of not wanting your loved ones' pictures and their most brutal moments to be plastered everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
once they take away certain rights from us, they're never giving them back. And
Yeah.
I feel like there are some cases in which you do need to see pictures, or you do need to
Unfortunately.
have certain details that aren't great to know, but without them.
Actually, the case that I've been doing some FOIAs on in New York this week and last, that case, from everything that I hear, I think it's actually very imperative that you see the crime scene photos in order to come to the appropriate conclusion.
Yeah.
So while I don't want to see that stuff, sometimes it's important.
It's an unfortunate reality in this evil, scary world.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but go out into your community and try and figure out how you can make a difference. And that also goes with politics and stuff. We were talking about that the other day. Whether you like the guy in office or not, there's nobody, we can't really do anything about what's happening right now as far as like big scale. But if you go out and you vote in your communities and you figure out different causes that mean something to you, go volunteer your time or your money or any kind of thing that you can in your local spots. That's how you actually make change in your life. Because unfortunately, whatever happens up top, I don't think we can trust it no matter who's in there.
Yeah.
It's all smoke and mirrors, and Lord knows what's actually going on behind the scenes. But local government, that's where it's at. So anyway,
I agree.
Sorry, I can't focus on one thing for more than 2 seconds. It's insane. Especially reading is really hard for me. I always want to read, but
yeah, I know.
Like I keep getting books from the library. I keep having to return them before I finish them because I'm like, oh, I feel bad. They just eliminated book or late fees though. It's going into effect in a week.
I did start reading that monster book, Nancy.
Ooh,
So,
yes.
yeah.
I saw you reading it earlier on the porch. So you guys can have it. Cool.
And I reached out to the professor to get an interview. So we'll see.
There you go.
Yeah. And we have all kinds of interesting people that will potentially be coming eventually. Yeah.
I think people are cool. It's just I don't know what to say to them. Okay. Cool. Thanks for coming. I don't feel like I'm smart enough to be able to come up with certain things, or I'm not experienced enough. I don't know.
Well, I think it all comes with experience. You have to throw yourself in the ring and experience it.
I guess.
And then you're able to keep up.
There you go. That's what they say.
I was actually intimidated. Read and then chat. I was actually intimidated yesterday because Joel and I had Alexander Josephson. He's an architect, and he's working on something called Cumulus, which is a database or a platform of some kind. Yeah, I know. That's
sorry, her nail is all. It is
it's
wrong
wonky.
side. I don't know why you even thought to glue that on there. She's been walking around with one sock on, one sock off for a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Alexander McQueen. No, that's a fashion designer, Alexander.
Good job.
Oh, Lightning McQueen.
I know.
Good job.
Anyways, Alexander Josephson from Toronto.
Yes.
He was on the show with H Train and I, and or Joel and I, and I had watched a few of his interviews before he was on, and he's highly intellectual.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. But no, he was able to dumb it down. Dumb it down for us.
I was able to play stupid to talk to you. You and H Train. Hey, H Train's better than the Truth Train. Anyway. The toxic gossip train.
Okay, anyways, we are at an hour. You know,
You what?
I'm like, I'm not feeling it today.
I am not at all. I've gotten so out of it's. I love being able to bring light to this case.
Yes, I do.
However,
too.
it's very hard for me to read through documents, especially like in one go. It's very difficult
think
for me personally.
Yeah, and I keep saying this, that I just need to come down and bang out, like a whole video of me reading the rest of it.
Or you could highlight, the good parts and stuff like that. You love to use AI, so you can get AI to go through no matter what I say. You get AI to point out some things, and you could go through. She stuck her tongue out at me. They don't even know the lore about you sticking your tongue out. She's got the teeniest, tiniest little tongue, and so my dad always makes fun of her. We'll just. I don't even know how to do it, but we'll just not put our tongue out. But I'm Amber sticking my tongue out. And then my mouth's not even open because she's got this little tongue.
Hey.
Jean Simmons, she is not.
I am definitely not that.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know. I'm just like, I don't know.
I've been depressed for a few weeks.
So.
And not depressed like, oh, life is like the worst,
No,
like I need to die
neither.
type thing. Just like
I'm just
I've had no
unmotivated.
motivation. Ever since we got back from CrimeCon, honestly, I was not.
It was not a good experience for us.
And I'm not trying to blame my problems. At all.
No.
That's not it. But I was like, damn. I was like, these people really are just money hungry, grifting hoes.
It was a letdown. It was a huge letdown. I'm not going to be, I'm going to be honest. Yeah, it was a letdown. Although, if it ever comes to St. Louis or Chicago, I'll be there.
I would go. It's right there. But I'm not trying to go all the way out of,
I'm not trying to go to Orlando.
But, shush, don't you tell Millie. But we just sent her, I sent her, we've been putting it off for a minute, but I went and we got her some stuff at CrimeCon, some merch and stuff. And I finally went and I sent it off, and I got her I went in and they had the little package envelopes or whatever, and it was pink, and it had a whole bunch of hearts on it and stuff. And I know Millie's name. I will not say Millie's name because I will accidentally continue to use it. So
that's why I don't.
I will pretend that I do not know who Millie
Exactly.
is. Who is that lady? Could not tell you. So anyway, so I just put Millie Commentates as the name on there. So I think she'll think that's funny. But anyway, she knows that I sent her something only because I didn't realize that we had her address. So I should have just surprised her, but I didn't realize you still had it. I mean, I know we had it at some point, but I lose everything. So anyway, maybe she'll make a little members only video of her going through that or something, but we're excited to give that to her because she wasn't able to make it this year. So,
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah. There was something I was going to say.
Sorry, you got a hair on your thing. I don't know.
I shed all the time. It doesn't matter what I do.
Yeah, but anyway, we have some things that are coming up that hopefully we can do some stuff for. I'm off tomorrow. I don't really foresee me doing anything.
I'm off tomorrow.
Well, I was just thinking, I was like, oh shit, I don't have any plans. I don't have anything going. None of my friends. I asked to hang out with my friend.
3 meetings tomorrow.
Well, aren't you special? And you have church.
Oh,
Tomorrow's
no, I was
Monday.
thinking it was Monday. Okay, never mind.
No, I don't have.
No, I have church tomorrow.
No, I'm not off on Monday. I don't know. I haven't. I asked my friends to hang out tomorrow, and they're out of town. So I asked a few weeks in advance. They're out of town, so it's all good. I haven't seen them in a few
You
months.
got to go to puppy yoga.
I did get to go to puppy yoga. I don't mind going places on my own. I don't really have friends. I have a couple of friends that I see every few months, and then whatever. But anyway, I don't mind going places by myself and trying to meet people. But it just kind of sucks because a lot of times I'll go places and people are not interested in interacting with anybody else. So like I went to puppy yoga and I tried to ask about training for this little booger and she was so nice, but she just seemed like so unconfident. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then what else? There was these little kids. I felt so bad. So I wear like a bra, like a sports bra. Anyway, I'm not used to having anything. I just gained a lot of weight this year. So as I was like doing like the yoga poses and stuff like that, every time these two little girls would turn around and they would look at my boobs. I swear that's what was happening. One of them was probably like 11 and the other one was like a little kid. And like I swear that's what they kept doing. I was like, oh my goodness. Like I'm trying to pull it up. I wasn't trying to be any certain type of way. I was just wearing a sports bra, man. I was like these little kids. And I was like, oh yeah. I swear every time they just looked back at me and were just staring into my soul. I'm like, oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't even know why I brought that up. It just made me laugh. Oh well, it's fine. Alaura overshares. It's not even that bad. I've overshared way more than that.
Oh yeah.
But no, I was just like, why are these?
We have a missing episode because Alaura and Tony overshared.
Me and Tony, we should get Tony on here. Joy would be front and center. She'd be talking.
We do need to get Tony back on. I was just thinking the other day, he hasn't done that Hollywood mindset thing with the true crime stuff that he was doing there.
And stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I really like Tony, and I don't like a lot of
people. Oh, Oates was going to go to puppy boot camp, but then Alaura found out some information about the boot camp.
You didn't do any research.
I did do some research, but I swear it changed. I swear it changed.
Stars. It was like 2 stars.
But Logan Paul,
or no,
whoever that was.
I don't know who you're
Whichever Paul that was.
I would never take any of the Paul's advice on anything. You don't know as much about the Pauls as I do. Okay. You know, I have to just say this. You and Dad will bring up random people sometimes and be like, you do not know the lore that I do, so don't even try with me. Like, don't even try. I was here when the texts were written. Okay. I've known the Paul brothers since they were like Viners. Okay. And now one of them's a billionaire. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Was he have to join a cult? No. So these puppy place. I think it was like, I think they use shock collars, which I don't think that there's no way that you could ever use a shock collar ever. I just got really nervous because some of the reviews said that their dogs came back traumatized and stuff like that. And it's like, if that's all you're doing, like if I could just use a shock collar and the same thing would happen, you know what I mean? What's the point? And then like, they also like changed the parking lot we were supposed to drop him off at, which I didn't know we were supposed to drop him off at a parking lot.
I didn't realize that either.
Which is like, so
as soon as I saw that, I was like,
he could be anywhere. And so I was like, no. And so I was telling them about this today, and they just were like, So like, okay. Lightning McQueen, we just brought you up earlier.
Ciao.
My little cousin, he freaking loves Lightning McQueen. I told him, I was like, we should get Ciao tattoos. I said that a few years ago, but him and I don't talk as much anymore. But shout out
brother,
to
you love that too.
I have a little Lightning McQueen like backpack purse thing upstairs. So anyway,
yes. I thought originally.
I agree.
I originally thought that we were dropping him off at an establishment, and then I got a message saying meet in the Lowe's parking lot, and I'm like,
And then they changed the Lowe's, right? They changed from like one town to another. And it's like, absolutely not. And I'm so sorry that you lost a deposit. That just freaked me out.
That was a lot of money I lost, too.
I'm sorry. Well, research. No.
Well, I did do research, but then
you did research months before. You used the words Logan Paul and research in the same sentence. No. I don't even know what that's for. But anything Logan Paul, just
It's either Jake or Logan, but
Jake's RAPIST, okay? Allegedly,
yeah,
but
I don't
not
know
alleged.
anything about those
Well,
dudes.
unfortunately, I do. You have a Lightning McQueen backpack. That's sick. I almost got these Lightning McQueen like shorts from Hot Topic once. I wish that I would have gotten them. I wouldn't be able to fit them now because I gained too much weight, but that would have been so cute. Anyway, yeah. Ciao.
I think we're gonna call it for today. I know we normally go try to go 2 hours. I don't know. I'm just not feeling it
And
today.
I don't feel good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so sorry, y'all. We've been out of it. I'm sure that you guys can tell that things have been off for the last couple months, but it's been a
There's
lot.
been a lot of weird things happening in the background that we participated in
Or that we definitely didn't participate in.
or things that have happened that come this close to happening. So it's just been interesting. And I think we're
We'll
kind of our mojo's kind of we need a little oomph.
Things looked really good for a little bit, and then it was like, oh, now we're kind of waning down, and I've lost kind of some of my motivation and some of my I don't know, confidence. Maybe not confidence. I'm still a confident
Not your
bitch.
confidence.
I'm confident in some things and not in others. She said not your confidence.
No, it's all
Thank
good.
you,
I'm
thank
looking
you.
forward to catching up on what I missed earlier. Thank you both for being as lovely as always. Thank you, Fluffy Stingray.
Joy says she's over it. You're over listening to us talk. Is that what it is, Joy? You don't
Joy-
have to be here. No, I'm just kidding.
Did you get your care package or your swag bag from MBR?
Swag bag.
I noticed when Joel sends me stuff, sometimes it takes a little bit longer to get. I don't know.
Send Joy, or can we not say because if she didn't
Well,
get
we
the
just
swag
sent
bag.
her a shirt and a backpack and stuff.
Is
like
it
that.
MBR? Or
Yeah,
Into the
MBR.
Weeds?
We already did the MBR thing. We sent her
We already
a
did the Into the
tote
Weeds. She
bag.
said nope.
Oh. Okay, well, hopefully it'll be coming in soon.
It's coming
But
soon.
she got a Into the Weeds tote bag and a cup, I believe, some kind of like drinking cup. And then from MBR, I believe she's getting a backpack and a shirt, a couple of
You
things.
said you bought the Celebrate Recovery Group a t-shirt printer, right?
I did.
I just hope that they can delete some of the things that I put on there because I don't think the church will like it too much. But I want to do some things that are unrelated to that. But I was thinking I could also make like the End of the Weeds tote bag without having to spend like an assload of money buying it on our thing.
Oh yeah, you could do
So
that.
I just do a little cheapo.
Yeah, I mean, we bought it, so they'll let us borrow it. And
Or it could just go in. Is it right?
Yeah, and there's some guys that we're talking about trying to help me with another logo and stuff like that. I don't know.
Nice.
We'll see.
I asked my friend if I could pay him like a commission to do something. Oh yeah. I'm sorry, Joel. I think he tuned out after I said that he had pleased.
We absolutely adore Joel.
Joey says she's going to take pictures of the swag of the National Forest. Please do. We'd
cool.
love to post some of the pictures on our community tab if you would allow us.
Most definitely.
So, yeah, I don't know. Sorry, I'm kind of bleh today. I've been bleh for about a month now.
Yeah,
At
I
least.
have been too.
I lost my mojo after I lost my teeth.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't know. It's been rough ever since then. I've kind of been
I think CrimeCon kind of like deflated me because I thought that there was going to be something, I don't know, and then it just went, ooh.
Yeah, it was kind of like, and then on top of that, like Vegas was cool, I guess, or a couple things that were cool, but it was mostly just super expensive. Maybe I'd have more friends. Maybe I'd have more fun if I went with friends, but I also don't have a lot of friends. So maybe I'm just shit out of luck. If Kendall would have come with us, we would have had a
that would have been fun.
We would have.
I'm a stick in the mud. I belong to the fun police, as her dad says.
The fun police. Well, Dad and I got out. We did our own thing for a little bit. And then I tried to do my own thing when I went to the drag race thing. And that was fun. But I was so afraid of getting like murdered or something. And then like I said, like, oh my goodness, I'm not afraid. Yeah. Yeah, right. My wisdom teeth. I lost all my wisdom here in Missouri, it seems like.
You know, there's a whole conspiracy about wisdom teeth.
Well, there can be a conspiracy, but all I know is those fuckers hurt and they needed out of my skull. So
there's a whole conspiracy of like people taking them out actually lose their wisdom.
Well, I don't feel very smart right now. I don't know. And I have to go back to that dang dentist again.
I had mine taken out when I was 16, so I guess I haven't accumulated as much wisdom as I should have.
So you started out rough. Yeah.
I started out rough from the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I have to get a filling.
Okay.
And then I probably need to get braces.
Yeah, I'm getting top braces. They can't do anything for the
Oh, you're
bottom.
getting braces?
Yeah, they
You
can't do anything.
for your
No, it's either break both jaws on top and bottom in 3
But
places.
that's probably to not have the overbite, but they can't just like straighten out your teeth on the bottom?
No,
Because
there's
I have an overbite.
Yeah, I
and I'm
know,
not
there's
letting
some-
them break my jaw. Fuck that. I'm not pulling a Maddie.
yeah, no. So, yeah.
I think that's Joy telling us to shut up. More old wives' tales. You just keep talking. No, I'm just playing.
Okay, well, I
That's
guess
good.
we're going to call it quits tonight. Sorry for bailing on you guys so early, but I don't know. I'm just not feeling it tonight. And I would rather give Athena the respect that she deserves
Yes, I agree.
than sit on here and just keep yapping. So I hope that everybody has a very blessed day, that they go out and do something good to change the world for the better, and that you have an amazing 4th of July weekend. We will not be here next weekend. So in the meantime, something may be released, but depends on if Alaura and I can produce enough gumption to get it done. So everybody have a very blessed day. And like I said, go out and do something good to change the world for the better. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hi, I'm Beaker with Military Broadcast Radio TV. We're your virtual MWR, bringing veterans radio, podcasts, gaming, animation, 3D printing, and a community that never leaves you behind. Download our Roku or mobile app today.